Now 24-hour News 8 at 5:30 continues.
My resolution will also call upon the President to consider a number of measures to isolate and sanction Russia.
He spoke out against the Russian takeover of Crimea, and now the Russians have targeted Indiana Senator Dan Coats. He is one of 9 government officials on a list issued by the Kremlin.
24-hour News 8's Jim Shella is here to report that the Indiana Republican has responded with humor. Jim?
Dave, Dan Coats first used humor when he issued an official statement after the Russian list came out yesterday. Today, Coats took to Twitter and took the humor to another level. In the spirit of David Letterman, Coats said he produced the top 10 things he won't be able to do since President Vladimir Putin banned him from Russia. For example, he said, I won't be able to compare the Bolshoi Opera House with the Palladium in Carmel. He also said he won't be able to buy his wife, Marcia, a Russian mink coat for Christmas.
Putin has imperial ambitions, motivated by his pathological insecurities and a quest to restore lost glories.
A little over 2 weeks ago, Coats sponsored a resolution calling for sanctions against Russia for invading Ukraine. In the time since, he has spoken out on cable TV.
The United States needs to stand strong and needs to lead. It needs to lead its European allies and its friends around the world in condemnation of this.
And even here on TV.
I think we should use all the leverage that we have to make sure the Russians understand that this is a breach of international law. This is something that's not acceptable.
Coats called for expelling Russia from the G8 and NATO and for moving 2018 World Cup games to another country. That serious tone was gone today, however, when Coats joked that he won't be able to compare Russiaville, Indiana with Russia. And at the top of his top 10 list, he said, our summer vacation in Siberia is a no-go. You can find all of the Coats tweets at wishtv.com. Ironically, the co-sponsor of the Coats resolution, Dick Durbin of Illinois, is not on the list of people being sanctioned by Russia. 3 White House aides, Speaker John Boehner and Majority Leader Harry Reid are. Meantime, Indiana's other senator, Joe Donnelly, is currently on an overseas trip that includes a stop in Ukraine. Jim Shella, 24-hour News 8.
Jim, thanks.